don't wanna be an American idiot.
How did we get here? We can start with blockchain.
So I think the question that we have to ask when we're asking how do we get here is, what do we hate about the internet today? The only real way that we've commercialized the internet is advertising. Advertising is run entirely on these large data silos, and you may have heard some information about how valuable your data is for predicting outcomes of other economic activities.
Right.
When I show you an ad, what's the likelihood that you're going to eventually go purchase? If I know that, then I can resell that ad placement to a company that would want to sell you something with the confidence that they can expect you to eventually buy it.
They're selling you,
Right.
essentially. Kendall loves the outdoors. Guess what we're going to feed him? Patagonia ads, especially around fall, every time. And he's going to spend lots of money at Patagonia because he can't help himself.
They're capitalizing on a capitalist consumer-oriented culture. Keep flashing lights at people and you can start directing them where you want them to go.
So,
I think where the issue really starts to pop here, though, is the concentration of power when you have all this data. Facebook and Google and Amazon and IBM, and the reason they're worth as much as they do is because of all the information they have about you.
the digital economy, it's built on data. Blockchain is essentially...
It's a financial statement, right? You're saying Connor paid Kendall $50. Now, it's not Connor or Kendall in this case. It's some random hash of numbers that uniquely points to our wallets. And they don't say how much money transferred, just that money transferred. It's like anonymized to some extent. You have a public address that doesn't have to be who you are, and you can always be changing your public address. You have the right to be private. What is trustworthy about it is the fact that that transaction is now been mined in public and it's registered where everyone can go read it. And in order to rewrite all those chains of papers, you would need to have at least 51% of the computing power. And then you'd still be doing it in the visible public. They call it a 51% attack. You may have heard of it. The idea is that once you've written this information down, it's there forever. So essentially, you're securing a log of data in the public. And in this case, with Bitcoin, it's a financial log of who owns what coins and when they transact them.
Okay.